Hello, welcome back to the Spider's Web. We are painting today the Callidus Assassin. Looking forward to painting this one. I need that first of all, because there's going to be a bit of mixing going on today. And first of all, for the mixing, I'm going to use Bestial Brown. No, we're not going to be mixing this, we're just going to be banging it on. And that's going to be going on her hair. Never mind. So we'll pop that to one side. And even though there's some whatchamacallit, what looks like metal backpack on the back, I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do most of it black. It's just at the very end I'm going to go over some of the areas in Boltgun Metal. Okay, now the other bit of colour that we're going to be adding to this is for her eyes, and they're going to be red. Bang the red on there. There we go. And the other bit of colour we're going to do is on the skull that's on her chest. I'll do that in white. And obviously go over later on with just a touch of the Agrax Earthshade just over the skull, nowhere else. And to make it different to white, because I don't know, I don't like the idea of making like look like a female Punisher. Even though I suppose that's what she is. In a way. Okay. So that's all the colour done. We'll go with the light grey. And the straps here. I'll be doing that colour. And here, and that's the one that keeps the backpack on. Oops. Let's go over with the black, turn that up a little bit, and again here. See the rest of it. That's okay, and let's do this ridge here. we only have the Canoness from the Sisters of Battle to do next, and then this painting series is finished. I'll try and go over a bit of a gameplay video as well. Not a full gameplay video, but just go through like how the turn moves in there. Give you an example of how the game runs. We'll give that a few minutes. Oh, I could have done round the skull. Hang on a second, I'll do that before. Anywhere that needs turning up, you do it before you do your highlighting or put a new wash on. That looks fine now. In fact, what I'll do is I can highlight her eyes. Okay, so use the Scab Red to as per usual go over the Mechrite Red. Give it a much deeper colour, and then highlight them with blood red and then orange. I think hers should be dry by now, so while I'm waiting for that bit to dry, let's go back to the Bestial Brown. I'll add a touch of that to our palette, and we'll add a touch of the blazing orange to it. Add quite a lot of the blazing orange to it by the look of it. That's better. It's not a blazing orange anymore, it's just like a nice tan colour. So we want a small amount on the brush, then we just go over that's not too bad. I just want to turt up around the hair now with the black again. Yeah, oops, I've just gone over the strap that I did grey earlier. That's the thing about some of these models. One slight slip and you have to keep doing the same thing over and over again. But never mind. It'll all come out reuse and wash, as they say. Right, so as I'm not doing much else to this in the line of washes, I can just do what I want to do now, because where I want to put it, it must be dry. So just some on here, and just to take the brightness off the hair and fill in some recesses that I may have gone over, and go in here as well. And that is that. Near enough. It's just the highlighting of the black now, highlighting of her eyes, which I can do Anyway, because it's not going to affect anything else I've done. I just have to watch what I'm doing around the skull for the moment, but that's not a big problem. So let's do our eyes first. We did the Scab Red, so now it's time for Blood Red. And we're not doing the top of her eyes, we're doing the bottom, because the bottom of her eye, the top of the, or so to say, the top of her eye will be in shadow from her eyebrow there. So it's just the bottom half of her eye. Hope you can see that. Also get the metal colour out, Boltgun Metal, and we'll do a little buckle here, and here. And we'll do this part here. I'll actually go around. And what I'm going to do as well there on the back of that is just go over it with some Blood Red. Just on the centre of that circle. Yep. Oops, sorry, went off camera there. So we'll do that. And I'm also going to do with Scorpion Green and Yellow. Not sure exactly what they are, but next to that there's a little panel with two little knobbly bits on, so I'm going to do one green and the bottom one is going to be yellow. I didn't see these when I was getting the paints out, so that's why I didn't get them out straight away, but never mind. One green, one yellow. I've got the red in that one. Okay, now we'll go back to the orange and finish off her eye. Now usually when you're doing something like this, or usually when I'm doing something like this, I would look to highlighting sort of like gradiated down, but in this case it might be an idea to just do a little line going across almost the middle, rather than going all the way down. Oh yeah. And that's what we've got so far. Okay, now we can start highlighting the black. This is the fun part, because this is where we start doing most of the mixing and most of the faffing about with greys. So we want a bit of black onto our palette, and we want some Dawnstone, which is the darker of the two greys I've got. I'll put that in there as well. And starting at the top, just radiate your lines down. want the eyebrows obviously highlighted. Going around the line. You want her nose, or what would be her nose under her mask, highlighted. You want her bone structure there highlighted. And obviously her prominent features were once highlighted. On top of her arms. Back of her head, her ear. The top of this we definitely need highlighting, so it's the case of not all the way across to her back, just about halfway, and then we can do this side. Okay, and next we get the Administratum Grey out. I mean, you could go on like this and just add layer after layer after layer of lighter and lighter grey. But why make it work for yourself? Try and make things easy for yourself for a change. Let everybody else make things difficult for you. Okay, so we'll do it again. Radiate down. And again we want the eyebrows. And the eye sockets. Highlighted. Want the nose area highlighted. Her ear. We're not going to see much of a difference in this, but you don't want to have it so that this layer overpowers or covers all of the previous layer. You want some of the previous layer showing through. We are going to do just that little bit more in the line of highlighting on this, with it being black, just to bring out that extra and make it stand out a little bit more. So you may not be able to see this properly on camera, but you can see it quite well. Okay, next we'll just use the Administratum Grey straight out the pot, just for that final extreme highlight, and it's just very fine there, there. It's just touching, it's not, we're not actually painting anything, we're just touching on, touching into it, just to pick out areas. And again, we're not trying to cover the previous layer, we're just trying to enhance it. There we go. And obviously her eyebrow is going to be done leading up there. And her eye socket. Her nose. And again her eye sockets. And just that little bit around here. Little bits along this arm. And the next thing is just the edge, and I mean the very edge of this little backpack that she has. And that is the Callidus Assassin. I was looking forward to painting that. And she's painted. Okay, so I'll leave that to one side and clean my brush out, and then we can concentrate our efforts on our final model, which will be Cannon S, the sister of Battle. That's how she looks, that's how her picture looks, that's how her model looks, and we'll do that when we come back. So until then, take care, God bless, and bye for now.